HQ presents Steel Girls in the Blitz by Michelle Rawlins, read by Laura Bryden. Prologue. Sunday, 15th of December, 1940. Staring at the burning building, a crescendo of flames against the darkness of the night, Archie was momentarily paralysed. Bricks were tumbling heavily onto one another, and windows were cracking and smashing as they were blown out, scattering razor-sharp shards of glass across the debris-laden road. The cacophony of ear-splitting noise around him abruptly alerted Archie to the fact his beloved city was under attack. The Luftwaffe was soaring the skies overhead, and explosions were erupting around him. The street he had known like the back of his hand was unrecognisable. Houses were obliterated, reduced to ugly piles of rubble, and the hustle and bustle of life had all but gone. "Archie, are you okay?" came a familiar voice. Archie glanced up. The look of fear on his friend's face told him all he needed to know. Hitler had done his worst. He'd finally attacked the everyday people of Sheffield, brought havoc and destruction to the people he loved most in the world. "Can you stand up? Are you hurt?" The voice, etched with desperation and concern, asked. Was he in pain? Archie didn't know. His body had frozen into some form of restricting paralysis. But part of him didn't want to move. If he stayed still, maybe he would wake up and the devastating scene around him would dissipate as quickly as a nightmare vanished as soon as you opened your eyes. But the terror-filled voice continued. "Archie, do you need help? Do you want me to get someone?" Who? Who would he get? "No, it's okay." Archie stumbled to his feet, his body weak and his head pounding, but he managed to force his fragile body up, gripping the arm which was offered. "What shall I do?" the frightened voice asked. Archie knew he had to take charge. This was his job, after all, what he'd been trained to do. But as he tried to process the utter carnage around him, his thoughts scrambled. He looked straight ahead, the unimaginable sight directly in front of Archie, arresting him. "No!" he screamed. "We've got to save them!" "We can't," came that voice again. "It's too late." Chapter 1. Saturday, 5th of October, 1940. "What about this one?" Patty trilled excitedly as she picked up a pale pink dress and matching jacket from the rail in banners. "You would look lovely in this." Hattie mused. "I'm not sure. I was thinking something a little more traditional, but it would really suit you." "Me?" Patty said in surprise, although she did silently agree the outfit was her colour, but determined to be the dutiful maid of honour, she insisted, "We are looking for you. You need to find something. You're getting hitched in a week." "I know, but you need something to wear too, and you love pink." "I can't upstage the bride," Patty protested, despite the fact the more she looked at the pretty ensemble, the more she liked it. "I'm not getting an outfit until you decide on something." Ever since Hattie's fiancé John had written the previous month to say he had been granted weekend leave from his role in mortar bomb training at Salisbury Plain and to instruct Hattie to go and get a marriage licence, it had been all actions go. Patty had fussed around her best friend like an old mother hen, insisting they went shopping for outfits, practised different hairdos, and redid her makeup more times than Hattie had fingers. Betty and Ivy had insisted they would take charge of the wedding tea, and Dolly had offered to make the cake. The ceremony had been booked for the following Saturday at Holy Trinity Church in Darnall, although the vicar had explained it would be a quick affair, as the number of special licenses to exchange vows had soared since war had begun. Hattie didn't mind. All she cared about was becoming Mrs. Harrison. It was the start of a new future, and hopefully one that would eventually mean she wouldn't have to be trapped in the same house as her increasingly violent dad.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?